For centuries, there have been rumors of a hidden chamber that holds the secrets of human history, known as the Hall of Records. The Hall of Records was believed to have been built by ancient civilizations, and it contains all the knowledge and achievements of the past that have been lost to time. This great hall is believed to be sealed in a special room, waiting for the right time when humanity is ready to receive the knowledge once again. But where is this Hall of Records? Some say it could be hidden in an underground chamber beneath the Vatican, while others believe a secret vault hidden within Mount Rushmore could conceal it. In Virginia, 1932, a remarkable American psychic and healer named Edgar Cayce, commonly referred to as the Sleeping Prophet, gained global recognition for his exceptional ability to diagnose illnesses of patients situated hundreds of miles away from him with a staggering degree of accuracy. Using his gift of remote viewing during one of his many psychic trances, Cayce made an astonishing claim about the Sphinx that shook the world. He revealed that in a previous life, his soul had once been a high priest in ancient Egypt, and that he was directly involved in building the Sphinx. His readings suggested that the Sphinx and pyramids were built around 10,490 BC, and many believe that the Cayce readings were accurate, making their dating of the Sphinx and pyramids equally precise. Cayce gave dozens of readings about the Sphinx until his death in 1945, alluding to a connection between the Sphinx and the lost civilization of Atlantis. He claimed that Atlantis was not a myth, and prophesied that beneath the left paw of the Sphinx lay a chamber that held the Hall of Records, a repository of the lost civilization of Atlantis. As Atlantis was sinking, the survivors of this lost empire hid these records of prehistory, and Cayce believed he was a direct part of this once great civilization. But could it be true? Is the Sphinx a remnant from this advanced civilization? Over the years, several seismic studies and drilling tests have been conducted within the Sphinx enclosure. 45 years after Cayce's reading, the Edgar Cayce Foundation undertook the Sphinx Exploration project with a primary aim of uncovering secret chambers lying beneath the Sphinx that could lead to the elusive Hall of Records. Surprisingly, they were granted permission to drill beneath the Sphinx, drilling a total of 8 holes, with hopes of locating this rumored chamber. Sadly, they didn't find anything substantial, despite being close to their target, as the Egyptian army halted their progress, stating they were causing permanent damage to the monument. However, in the process, they discovered some strange anomalies beneath the Sphinx. These anomalies, the team stated, could potentially be hidden chambers rather than mere fractures or caves. In the late 1980s, a Japanese seismic survey revealed the presence of multiple cavities and tunnels underground, and the subsequent shore expedition of 1996 also indicated the presence of geological cavities, including a large, seemingly man-made cavity found beneath the left paw of the Sphinx. In 2008 and 2009, drilling tests were finally once again permitted, supervised by renowned Egyptologists Mark Lehner and Zahi Hawass. Yet, they declared that nothing whatsoever was found. So, that means the case is closed, right? The Hall of Records beneath the Sphinx is just a myth and doesn't exist, right? If you look closely in front of the Sphinx paws, you will notice that there has been a wooden boardwalk installed. What is the purpose of this boardwalk? Could they be hiding secret entrances to the chambers under the Sphinx? There have also been numerous first-hand accounts from people who claim to have entered the Sphinx and discovered hidden chambers and curious artifacts. While most of the known entrances have been sealed off over time due to modern repairs, one particular entrance, located near the left rump of the Sphinx, remains open, although No one is allowed inside. This entry point was discovered and excavated in the 1970s by Dr. Zahi Hawass and Mark Lehner.
It began with an old worker who remembered a secret tunnel in the Sphinx's rump. They removed a single stone from just to the left of the Sphinx's tail.
And sure enough, we saw this passage going down in and under the Sphinx.
They descended into the shaft.
Of course, we didn't know where it was going to go. And so 3 weeks I spent down in the darkness underneath the Great Sphinx.
We searched it everywhere, but there is nothing hidden underneath.
You heard that. Nothing was discovered. But why did they spend an entire 3 weeks excavating an empty tunnel that went nowhere? The public has never been granted access to explore the entrance, and images of the tunnel that have been released are mainly taken from the outside of the Sphinx and reveal only the entrance and offer no insight into what lies beyond, inside the cavity. A group of daring individuals took a considerable risk by descending into the rear of the Sphinx while the Egyptian authorities were preoccupied. In the few seconds they had, these men captured photos and short video clips of a previously unknown tunnel that extends up and inside the Sphinx. The tunnel is visible in 3 photographs, revealing a passage that leads towards the front of the Sphinx, but has been blocked off. The wooden beams barring the entrance to the supposed tunnel that leads nowhere seem to have been recently installed. Is this what Dr. Hawass and Lehner were actually doing inside the Sphinx all those years ago, concealing the entrance so that no one from the public could ever gain access? The actions of Zahi Hawass in this video, which demonstrate a lack of openness and honesty, raise doubts about the accuracy of his other statements, claiming that he had no knowledge about the existence of the Hall of Records or the cavity beneath the left paw of the Sphinx. So, could it all be just an elaborate cover-up? A government conspiracy hiding the evidence of our ancient past to hold on to the current narrative of human history? Edgar Cayce claimed that in 1998, the Hall of Records would be discovered and opened, and humanity would move into a new era of prosperity. Could this mean that the Hall of Records has already been found, and the contents have been removed? One thing's for sure, until excavations are made underneath the left paw of the Sphinx, we will be left with more questions than answers.